17 mistakes you shouldn't make in Palworld. Stay tuned for that. What's up, guys? I'm Franky Boy. On this channel I am covering everything regarding open world RPGs such as Palworld. And yeah, you can see this awesome Wyvern dragon right here. I love it so much. It's so huge and so icy. But today we're gonna be talking about tips for the start, before starting your journey or while on the first steps here. And my first mistake was to not create a base on iron ore. You totally need it. So you should at least have one iron ore in your base, and this is quite rare in the starting area. I would totally recommend you guys to check that out before building up your base. It's crucial. Mistake number 2, not getting the best starter pelts right off the bat. I would recommend you guys to get fox sparks as soon as possible for fights. He's very potent against nature. Get Cativar as an all-rounder for your base. And if you want to use your farm, you can of course use Lamble and Chicky Pie. This is possible for eggs and wool, but I would recommend you guys to get your Penguillet as soon as possible and a Gumos for farming setup, because in that way you will be able to get your farm growing independently, and your pals can now secure their lives themselves because they will feed themselves with the stuff they create themselves. Mistake number 3 is to go exploring too late. I decided to stick to my base and kind of build stuff and craft stuff and micromanage the pals, and I tell you what, it was wrong. It was the bad decision to make, and that way I did never get all these upgrades that I was craving for very soon. Exploring outside of the base is also of course a nice possibility to get some additional ore, etc. Like in this case I just found something out of my base, but it also gives you the opportunity to level up and find new materials, which is insane. Do it as soon as possible, as soon as you can. Oh, and don't mind if the inventory is full, just discard some stones. Mistake number 4, leveling too slow. Your first 10 catches of a certain pal will make it possible for you. Wow, this dragon is just inside of my camera, I gotta dismiss it. Will make it possible to get some bonus experience, like if you just throw those balls, those stairs at the pals and you might catch them. Of course, it's a higher chance if they flee or are behind you, or you are behind them, I mean. And for the first 10 ones, you will get bonus experience. Well, not in this case because I already got 10 Chicky Pie, but I would recommend you guys to always try to shoot the pal, but not completely, and then try to catch it. It gives you bonus XP for the first 10 catches. After that, you can, of course, kill them anyways if you just want to do that. Especially those Lamballs. They are so cute. Tip number 5 is a secret trick. You either want to do this in easy mode, or you want to go to a chest, put all of your inventory in, and then let another pal or the environment kill you. It's a super awesome method because, yeah, let's say you want to secure everything in your chest, put everything in, then you will get killed and get asked where you want to respawn. And you can choose a random point, something over here. You can then nakedly go on and get the next teleportation point. And that you can use to teleport to your base, get all your stuff, teleport back, and then explore it. Like in this case, I found Univault on this little island here when I didn't have the ability to fly yet. So I was able to explore, but I didn't have the chance to fly. Same thing for this one here. I teleported to this island and then got this fast travel point. An awesome method, and it's kind of cheesy, of course. Tip number 6, underestimate those specialized pals. Let me get daytime back. Alright. So, as you can see, everybody's moving, and using specialized pals will secure that those tasks will be done. E.g. making fire. This Arsox, his only job is to ignite the flames and of course to cook. Maybe melt, but not in this camp. Those Digitoys, they're only here for mining. That's their only job, so they both mine here all day long, and sometimes they get joined. Because this mining thing is already used, we can see a lot of other pals grinding wood right here, and those Killamaris, their only job available in this camp is to carry things. So they will always carry stuff to this chest, and you can see it's full of stuff. So if you have a specialized pal, you can use that to secure each task will be done. But there's also, of course, another tip, tip number 7, underestimating all-rounder pals. All-rounder pals, e.g. the Robin Quill, the Robin Hood of Pal, world, he is super awesome. Like those all-rounders, they can almost do anything. They will kind of replace you in some ways because they can work on the fields, craft things and that fast, chop some wood, do some alchemy and transport things. So like humanoid pals, they are always super worthy for many tasks. Like Tansy will likely be your first one, or Kativa is the first humanoid one. Always look out for those for your crafting, etc. If you have fields, you might suggest that. So there's always some use case for them, and they will always be in place where they are needed. Super smart to use those in the right or in the perfect spot. Tip number 8, or mistake number 8 that I made. My first camp, this one here, wasn't on a plain field. Why is that a mistake? You can see everything is working down there. Okay, I have highly specialized pals down there. Everyone is just doing their job. And there are only a few jobs, which is mining, chopping wood, and going on the acre, like watering it, etc. And for this, well, this game doesn't really work because it has so many layers. And the pals get stuck. They get stuck here, they fall down here, and then they starve. They get stuck in the house, they get stuck over there, and they get stuck here because they are too big, like this Mamurest. Yeah, everything just seems to not work when the camp is too complicated. So I would suggest you guys get yourself like a field or so, like that is perfect for the start. In my opinion, this is the optimal starting location. You have ore, you have stone, you have wood, and you have a lot of space. That's all you need. Also, you have water surrounding you as a protection, so you only need a gate there. You could make it kind of work with only one gate there, but I was like securing it more. And that way this camp never gets attacked. They always run up against this one because they can surpass this. Alright, let's move on into the nature for yet another tip. Let's pick the Syndicate's Tower entrance. Let me get my Fox Sparks, which I would totally recommend you guys for the start out. I would say next mistake is not knowing memorable places. Oh my god, a Nightwing. Yet another one, please. Can we catch it? No! Don't kill it! Oh, Fox Sparks, I hate you. Well, as said, always remember important places, because there will be respawns. Things like cages with poke pelts. I didn't want to say anything else, of course. Places of interest, rare pelts, etc. They will always kind of respawn at the same locations, and you can always make use of that and get back farming those. E.g. eggs. You can always breed eggs from the same locations. Make use of that and you will have a really nice advantage above all your peers on your local or remote co-op sessions. I guarantee you that. Yet another ore. Thanks, let's get it. Ore is so important you can't imagine when you're starting out. Same goes for tip number 10. You can easily farm those bosses again and again. It's possible for you to make that again. Like this one is the Frozen Pan King. It's like the first boss you would normally kill. I didn't once kill him yet. So for frozen bosses, it's very easy. Use fire, of course. Use Fox Sparks. Kill those ads first. And you can easily refarm them. Also, if you're in the middle of a fight, try catching those for some quieter fights. Capture rate 2%. That's still too low. Uh-oh. Almost dying. And for bosses, I have a super awesome tip. Hide behind those and you might be able to let your pals do the rest. Oh damn, he's not wanting to go into that ball. I have to throw a few. But I guess if I attacked him yet another time, yep, he would be dead. And that was my pal, unfortunately. I got some ice organ and some ancient civilization parts, and you can easily farm them because those bosses, they will respawn. So simply just wait a little bit of time and yeah, you can see 1 hour until the bosses revive. Very easy to farm, especially those ancient parts, you really need them. Mistake number 11. Don't run or rush through the world without a plan, because there are always points of interest kind of guiding you. And by kind of, I mean, yeah, it's an early access game and it's only kind of guiding you. But the thing you can follow is, of course, bosses. There will always be some kind of progression. And those Team Rocket towers. There will always be a second guidance for you. And you can use those to see up. Yeah, I cleared that one with the electric gizmo. Yeah, I didn't clear that one. It's in the ice. Maybe that's the end boss. There's another one. I think there are 3. I'm not totally sure. It's the first time for me playing it on nice graphics. I started to play it on a laptop and I didn't even know there was a tree. Like, first time for me seeing it actually. Because my laptop has a 3050 and I play it on HD lowest graphics there. And this is with a 4080, everything on max. It looks totally different. Alright, let's get down and to my second camp, where I just do some work, or I don't do any work there, to be honest. One of the biggest mistakes is to postpone the second camp you can found. What's going on with that one? Yep, founding your second camp, the second base is super fast available for you, and you should definitely try to do that as soon as possible. And I would suggest you guys to do the first base as I with crafting, etc., and the second base with only production of 1, 3, maybe 4 resources you need. I would suggest, of course, iron ore, wood and stone, and that's all you need, in my opinion. You need some food over here and make it work. They will put it in this chest, and you can simply just take some, and then you can fast travel to your first base and put it there and use it there to craft stuff. You will always have enough stuff to craft with. It's just great to have this second camp. It really is a huge increasing of productivity. It will make yourself a better version of you. Or maybe not, because you're punishing all those pelts. Depends on perspective, I guess. Tip number 13, technology mistakes. I made the mistake to invest into like structures. Wow, what a waste. I would suggest you guys to always get those good upgrades first. Of course, you really need those here, no question. Outfits, super awesome. But what are the really key things, in my opinion? Of course, the logging site and the stone pit, as well as the crusher, because you can palladium can be created there. Daydream's necklace is a game changer. You have a permanent daydream when you have one in your team, and it will just like be a turret shooting at enemies, and it can't die. So that's like one of the best items for your team. If you want rifles, you can get the Liftmann submachine or the assault rifle. Oh, and by the way, fun fact, I think submachine guns were invented in Germany, and here they are called Maschinenpistole, which is a machine pistol. And basically the MP5, it's a fast shooting pistol, so that totally makes sense, right? I'm not sure if there's like a machine pistol in the English world, but yeah. Please tell me in the comments. Getting your heat resistant and cold resistant armor can also be a huge benefit for you if you want to explore the world even more and get more pals into your teams, or just farm experience with those experience streaks on the quests for the pals. Yeah, tip number 14 is not a tip, but it's a funny thing. You can catch them all. You can catch the humans. And this gotta be a mistake. This gotta be a bug. They are not good, they are not handy, but you can get them, and they will, yeah, simply help you sometimes eat and sleep. That's what they will do, and they will of course also protect your camp against others, which can be handy. But I guess pals are stronger than those, right? I mean, the Mamorest level 31, of course, he's stronger. He's 3k life, and that one only has 9k. 1k, sorry. But yeah, you can see he doesn't need much food. He doesn't have any kind of usable task. He has hand 1, so he can craft a little bit. But yeah, I will always prefer something else. For example, 10Z, much more handy. For the Pal Spheres, don't make the mistake to invest into them too much. I first thought like mega stairs, wow, they are awesome, but I can't afford them. Ingot is so rare. And yeah, it was back then for me. So I decided not to craft it, and it was a good decision. Like, using those Pal Spheres can be much more affordable, but always consider if you have to throw 10 Pal Spheres or 2 Mega Spheres, of course, that evens it out. It always depends on where you are in the game, which sphere is better for you. And sometimes you can just use some Pal Spheres on some easy ones. Oh, and by the way, I want to show you this trick. Whoa! My first caught chick bite! Can I show you? Nope, I can't. This one is too high, because you can actually jump on those... Wow, a Mamorest in there. You can jump on those balls, and if you catch them, then you will be... Let's see! I caught it! Whee! You will be knocked up into the air for no reason if you catch them and you are standing on that ball. So just try it out. I found it out by accident and I thought it was fun. And once you know it, you can make use out of it and scout or so. But please make sure you have your glider ready or you will die. Alright, imagine guys, it's in the middle of the night, and that's why a fire is here. For the German version of the video. It's in the middle of the night and you're cold because you're at the very start of the game and you have no armor yet. Simply go into your infrastructure, food, go to campfire, and craft it. And if you have like a pal with you that can help you crafting, you can also put him there, no problem. And then you can even cook in the wilds, or you can simply warm up yourself. And that were the 17 tips I wanted to give you guys for a nice start in Palworld. I hope you guys are having a blast with the game. I am having a blast. I love that game and I think it's a very nice one. You should totally check out and enjoy. So let's catch another Mamurist if we can. They are hard to catch, to be honest, but always worth it. Dodge that one. Dodged is super important, of course. I only have those normal balls, yeah. No catching rate at all. But yeah, I defeated it and I got decent experience. Those mobs, they grant a lot of experience, even if you kill them, those kind of boss mobs. And that will not be possible for you at the start, but I am right now at level 30, so it kind of gets easier from time to time. Hope to see you guys in the next Palworld guide. I will promise to create one. Thank you so much for checking out my video, and I will speak to you in the next video. Goodbye.